Well, it was a real tough game. York, played well and most probably feel that they deserve something out of the game, but we stuck to our game plan. We made sure that anything they were going to get, they were going to have to earn it to a man. We had a plan and we stuck to it, and we had to work really hard for it. But I think we deserved it in the end. I said at half time that it might only come down to one chance, to one goal, but we maintained discipline. They're going to throw everything at us, but there's no reason why we can't win this game. And luckily that's how it panned out, because I think you earn your luck.
Cameron Mason had a great game in goal. How important will he be in terms of pushing up the table this season?
Well, Cam's an outstanding prospect. He's still developing. His age as a keeper is still very, very young. We expect him to get better. We challenge him to get better every training session, every game. He has acquitted himself really well since he's got into the team. This is, his second full season. And he's an outstanding prospect, and we are really pleased that we've got him.
Ryan Shenton as well, a mention for him because he had a great game, scored the goal. Tell us a bit about why you brought him back to the club.
Well, Ryan, when I assessed, when I took over and I assessed what we had, Ryan was just a little bit different than what we had in terms of a midfielder. Him and Ollie Thornley today, obviously both coming back from the successful youth team we had 2 seasons ago, where these are lads who long term I've fully asked them that that they will come back here eventually and really stake a claim and be long term Curzon Ashton players. I've challenged them with that now. Ryan got the goal today, Ollie got man of the match, so I'm really, really pleased for them. It's one game, and what we want to see off them, and what's the hardest thing to achieve in football, is consistency. So they've done really well today. They've got to train hard next week, and we've got to look forward to the next game next Saturday.
So after back-to-back victories, what are the aims and objectives now? Is it just to keep picking up victories game after game rather than a long-term plan?
Yeah, I won't set long-term goals. I go one game at a time. It's a bit of a cliche, but there's no point looking ahead or trying to predict. What we've done is we've beat 2 teams, in 2 games. We've got to look forward to the next game and prepare for that properly, and not allow these results to allow us to get carried away and think that we're something we're not yet. We will get exactly what we earn, and we've certainly earned today's victory. We earned the victory at Ashton. Neither game was easy. I don't anticipate any game to be easy in this league, so whatever we get, we've got to earn.
So there was a little bit of disappointing news over Christmas. The club's been broken into twice. I know you've had an FA Trophy medal stolen, sentimental value to you. Just how disappointed are you with that?
Well, the disappointment, personally about something of mine, it's disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's just a medal. Obviously, it is upsetting, but I'm more disappointed for the club. Things like this that happen to the community, they can finish a club like this because of not what they take, it's the amount of damage that they do. And to come and see holes smashed in walls, not just brick walls but walls upstairs, and just creating as much damage as possible, it really makes a massive impact on what we can do for the community, because ultimately we are a community club. We base our pride on how many juniors use this club, how many parents see the juniors grow up here, and that's more heartbreaking than anything. That what we try and do is everybody loves football, and every kid wants the opportunity to play football. We give it them here. We try and develop children not only as footballers but as people, how to behave, how to act, and what we want to do is to be able to continue that. We know that all the damage and everything that it just makes things more difficult. The bills that we have to earn to keep this place going in terms of electricity and all that are hard enough, and you don't need extra bills of trying to repair things and you know, stuff that's been damaged and having to replace things that's been stolen. That's the real difficult thing to accept. A little medal for me, you know, is disappointing personally, but it's far the bigger picture is the club.